What is up, everybody? Welcome back to Talkin Ball. I'm your host, Seth, and this is Ollie, and we're going to go over some MLB scores and the standings today on August 15th. Now, right now, the St. Louis Cardinals are beating the Oakland Athletics 5-0. The Cleveland Guardians are over the Cincinnati Reds 3-0 in the bottom of the ninth inning. The Houston Astros are beating the Miami Marlins 6-5, bottom of the eighth inning. The Red Sox are beating the Washington Nationals 5-4 in the top of the sixth inning. The Philadelphia Phillies are tied with the Toronto Blue Jays 1-1 in the top of the eighth. The Pittsburgh Pirates are tied with the New York Mets 1-1 in the top of the seventh. The New York Yankees are down 5-0 to the Atlanta Braves in the bottom of the seventh. The Detroit Tigers are beating the Minnesota Twins 2-0 in the top of the sixth inning, and the Los Angeles Angels are down against the Texas Rangers 3-0 in the bottom of the fourth. The Chicago White Sox are beating the Chicago Cubs 3-2 in the bottom of the fourth. The Seattle Mariners are beating the Kansas City Royals 7-0, top of the fourth inning, and the Diamondbacks and the Rockies are scoreless in the top of the third inning. The Baltimore Orioles and the Padres play at 8:40 Central Time. The Tampa Bay Rays play at 8:45 Central Time against the San Francisco Giants, and the Milwaukee Brewers playing the Los Angeles Dodgers tonight at 9:10. The standings look like this. The Orioles are still ahead in the American League East Division. The Tampa Bay Rays are second. In the standings, Orioles have a 3-game lead in the division. The Yankees are dead last with 14 games back. The Red Sox are 11.5 games back, and the Toronto Blue Jays are 8.5 games back. The Minnesota Twins are leading the AL Central by 4.5 games over the Cleveland Guardians. The Kansas City Royals are 23 games back and dead last. The White Sox are 14.5 games back, and the Tigers are 8 games back. In the AL West, the Texas Rangers are leading that by 3.5 over the Houston Astros, and the Seattle Mariners are 7.5 games back. The Los Angeles Angels are 12.5 back, so they've kind of went down after the trade deadline. They decided not to trade Ohtani, and it's kind of backfired on them. The Oakland Athletics are 38 games back. That is absolutely ridiculous. They are 33-86. That is wild. In the NL East, the Atlanta Braves are still ahead. They are 11.5 games ahead of the Philadelphia Phillies. The Washington Nationals are in last place, 23.5 games back. The Mets are 22.5 games back, and the Miami Marlins are 14 games back. In the NL Central, the Milwaukee Brewers are ahead in that division, 3.5 games ahead of the Chicago Cubs and the Cincinnati Reds. The Pittsburgh Pirates are 12 games back, and the St. Louis Cardinals are also 12 games back. In the NL West, the Los Angeles Dodgers are ahead in that one over the San Francisco Giants. They are The Dodgers are 71-46. They're 9 games ahead of the Giants. They're 13 ahead of the Diamondbacks. And they are 16 games ahead of the San Diego Padres and 26 games ahead of the Colorado Rockies. So, pretty good playoff matchups right now. The wild card. Right now, the Tampa Bay, Houston Astros, Toronto Blue Jays are in the playoffs, or the wild card, right now in the AL. In the NL, it would be the Philadelphia Phillies, the San Francisco Giants, the Miami Marlins. The Cubs are 1 game out of the wild card. The Reds are 1.5 games out. The Diamondbacks are 3.5 games back. And in the AL, the Seattle Mariners are 2 games out, and the Red Sox are 3 games out. The Yankees are 5.5 games out of the AL wild card. So some interesting times, some great baseball up ahead. The playoffs are coming up soon. We got probably a month or so left in the season, so should be fun. Should be a great time. You ready to watch some baseball, buddy? Yeah, we like watching baseball, and we'll be watching some playoff baseball. But thanks for watching. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next time.
Bye. That's done.
Yep, we're done with the video. Good job, buddy.